We good to go?
Almost.
Okay. Let me know when.
And
When you post it.
posted.
Okay.
And then just give it a couple seconds.
Justin, you want to shoot a message out when it comes up to see, just ask who's on so we get an idea?
Can do.
Who's listening? Great.
Oh, here we go.
Here it is.
Okay.
Greg, how many people in the group? What's our latest number?
Showing 0 viewers right now, so.
632.
Alan's asking if we wanted him on the call too. Do you want to add him real quick?
Yeah. I asked, and he didn't say anything. So.
Wow.
You should start.
All right. Well, we'll just do it, and hopefully people will join us.
Yeah. There's Alan.
All right. Should we just get started?
Yep, get started.
All right. All right, we want to welcome everybody to week 3 and our weekly call. We're really excited. The group is really growing. We've got over 600 people, and we're excited to have everybody. Lots of new ads, and we're really excited to help you guys on your journey, and excited to have you. We're going to get started tonight doing some weight loss shout-outs. We are just about 3 weeks into the challenge, and we have some people who are already posting some great results. So Joey, I'll hand it over to you.
Awesome. Yeah, people have been they've been doing awesome. First one was Danielle Glasscock. She's lost 15.5 pounds. Great job. Megan Ray has lost 13 pounds. Ivy Balin has lost 2 pounds this week. Brandy Chapin has lost 16 pounds since July 11th. Alyssa Claire has lost 2 inches in her waist. Carl Domrose is down 7 pounds, body fat from 36% to 32%, which is awesome. Christina Music is down 3 pounds and 1.5 pounds, down 3 inches. And Alyssa Bunting is down 6 pounds. Way to go, everyone. That is awesome.
All right.
And
fantastic.
If some of the viewers have more weight loss, if we didn't get your name, just let us know in the comments.
Right. Getting some feedback there. Okay. And also, there will be in the files section. This is a good time to explain that there is a file section at the top of the Summer Slim Down Phase 2 page. And lots of great information in there, so check it out. And we are excited to have you share your weekly weight loss successes with us. And also keep in mind that it's not just necessarily about weight loss. It's not what the scale says. Your measurements might be changing even if your weight isn't. And so be looking for that post, or you can go into the Files tab and look for weight loss shout-outs, click on it, add yours, and each week we want to recognize the successes that you guys are having. We're really excited for you, and we want to encourage you to keep going with that. Having said that, we are once again 3 weeks into the challenge, and if you have been following the plan, if you're doing the Fat Shredder diet, if you're working out 5 to 6 days a week, and you are not losing weight or not losing inches, be sure to talk to your coach about that. Your coach is going to have lots of great ideas for you, and lots of ideas. There might be some things that need to be tweaked to really help you get where you need to be in order to be dropping those pounds and those inches. So that's what we're here for, and we're more than happy to help you. So connect with your coach on that if you're struggling in that area. All right. We have lots of great opportunities in this challenge group. And Joey's going to talk about our small groups that you have an opportunity to be a part of.
Hey there, everybody. So one of the most fun groups we have going on right now is the mini challenge groups, where once a week Lance will throw out a challenge, or if he's on vacation, then Justin will throw out a challenge for the week to see how many people can, do the most reps, get the best time. So it is a bunch of fun. Team Joey is the best of them all. So let us know if you want to get involved with that. We'll be more than happy to get you on a team. Another awesome team is the Extreme Team. It is team members who need to lose 50-plus pounds. And I just heard about some type of perfection crew going on. And how many people were still in that? Team?
Well, it was a 1 week competition, and I think we had 14 people finish it, or around about there. So it was just a 1 week challenge. Yeah, it was awesome. They did a fantastic job. Kim Dworak was the winner, and we're really proud of everybody. And the encouragement there was, if you can do it for a week, you can do it for longer than a week. So keep that up. Extreme Team people, keep posting your macros, your exercises. You're doing a great job, and I love all the encouragement that happens in that group. It's really exciting to be a part of.
They're doing great. It's awesome. That group is fun. It's a lot of
fun. What else you can do is we have small groups for which different program. Oh, hey there, big guy. Sorry, I can't help it. We have smaller groups for different programs that we're doing. We have P90X, P90X and P90X2, Body Beast. So if there's a program that you're doing and you want to be included in the smaller groups, let us know. We'll get you added in there. And
small group is the best, by the way.
It really is. Also, this round we're doing Battle of the Teams. So if you want to know more about that, let us know. There's Kim and Alan on one team.
That would be the winning team. That's
Team Domination. Anyway, you keep on talking. And then Lance and Joey on the winning team. And then Larry and who's the other captain?
Steve.
Who is it?
Steve
Larry
Sample.
And who?
Steve Sample.
Oh, Steve Sample. Yep, Larry and Steve. So if you guys want to get on one of our teams, let us know, and we will get you added. What other teams do we have out there, or groups? Well, we do have the Perfection Group, the main Perfection Group, which is still doing awesome. We've got, I believe, 24 people still involved. We've been kind of dropping the last couple of days, but they'll keep on going strong. So I have faith in all those guys.
Also be a good time to mention the Wednesday Warrior Challenge.
Yes.
Which is it's not a group. But that's an opportunity to do some exercises, get your name in a drawing for a prize. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to kind of supplement your exercise program. We've had good participation, so good job, guys.
Yep. Any other coaches want to add anything? Are we ready to move on?
All right. So we kind of wanted to talk tonight about some of the pitfalls that you might have coming into the group and as you're on your journey, and kind of how to work around those and not kind of fall into those pits. So the first one is lack of motivation, and it can be really easy to lose your motivation, to give up. And this group is an incredible group of people. If you haven't caught that yet, they are fantastic. They are very encouraging, and so I encourage you to take advantage of that. Use that to your benefit. If you are feeling discouraged, post about it. I guarantee you'll have 5 to 10 people comment on it and encourage you, and give you ideas for what might be able to help you. Anything else on the lack of motivation that you guys wanted to comment on?
Remember your why. That's a big one. Remember your why. I mean, you're going to lose motivation. It happens to all of us. But remember the big picture. Why are you doing this? And just keep focused with that.
Absolutely.
Let me throw something in there about your why, because I've been getting a lot of questions about this lately. Actually, I just answered a question recently about, I'm having a hard time. How do I figure out a good why? A lot of people, when they are trying to figure out why they're doing this, they stop at the point of, I want to lose weight, or I want to fit in a dress, or I want abs, or I want to feel better, I want to set a good example for the people around me. And those are great, but really those aren't the most powerful whys you can have. Take that starting point. I want to get healthy and fit. And from there, think, when I reach this goal that I'm going to have to work hard for a long time to get to, potentially, how is that going to change my situation? What is that going to let me do then that I can't do now, that I want to do now? How is that going to affect how I behave? How is that going to affect those around me? What is that going to let me become 10 years from now? Think of those questions, and when you figure that answer out, the long-term goal, that why, it will be much more exciting than I want to lose 30 pounds. And that will really keep you going a lot more than just saying I want to get healthy and fit.
Right. Right.
Dustin, do you have anything?
Doesn't sound like it. All right. So our second pitfall would be falling away from the group. And inevitably, as we get into the challenge, this tends to happen. We understand that you get busy, things happen, but staying plugged into the group is going to be extremely beneficial for you. I think that a lot of people who end up falling away, maybe they have a bad day or a couple of bad days, or maybe they have a bad week, and then they decide that that they can't be a part of the group anymore because they messed up. Everybody has bad days, it's okay. And once again, I would encourage you to find your support, find your motivation in the group. This is not a judgmental group at all. People are not going to get mad at you or chastise you for messing up. It happens, and we really want it to be an encouraging group. We want to encourage you. So don't just drop off into the background. Keep posting, keep plugged in. It will really benefit you in the long run.
Yep.
Any other thoughts on sticking with it and not falling away?
I was remembering maybe a month ago, that Lance posted something about Shout Out Mondays. And I really loved that. I mean, he just said, okay, if there's someone around that you haven't seen posting lately, tag their name here. I mean, remind them that we're all here. We're all here for everybody. And I love that idea because it lets everybody know that we all do care. We care about everybody in this group. So if you do see somebody who's not, who hasn't been posting for a while, tag them. I mean, let them know that we do care about you and we want you to succeed with this. Mr. Allen?
I was actually just typing an email, so I missed the question.
Justin, anything from you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you let us down. Don't even think about us. Just come on back and tell us what you're struggling with and let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you out. That's why we're here. And just don't be afraid to come back. Just bring it on back. And I've done it more than once. You just come on back and you say hey, and you just get back on the wagon and just get going. It's a lot harder starting out than it is just keeping going. So.
Yep.
Okay, I do have something. I remembered. So for falling off the wagon, I mean, don't think that you're the only one that's ever done it. I guarantee you everybody's done it. I first bought P90X, did it for a month, went camping, went to a science conference, and never hopped back. Well, not never, but put it back on the shelf. Didn't do anything for 2 years. That's a big fall off the wagon. And then I kicked it on. Some people, it takes them the 4th, 5th, or 6th time before they really lock it in and really get consistent about it. We've seen a lot of challengers that get in the group, post for a couple weeks, disappear. 3 challenge groups down the line start posting with a fury and do awesome. So, if it's been 2 days, if it's been a month, if it's been 6 months, if it's been a year, come back. Just, what Justin was saying. And we're not going to beat you up about it. We're going to welcome you back with a hug and help you get on your track because, we want to see you guys succeed, and we're not going to make you feel bad about it at all.
Right.
And I guarantee you, if you post, hey guys, I'm coming back, you will get so much encouragement from it. And I guarantee you, if you post that, there are probably a few dozen other people in your same situation that they see your post that you've had a really hard time and you're coming back and you're telling everyone about it. That's going to kick them in the butt too and get them back in it. So, don't just slide back in under the shadow and don't tell anybody. Announce it with a fury. And, you'll be so encouraged by the support we'll give you, and you coming back could help get other people to come back.
Right. And truly, our goal is to see you succeed. I mean, that is what we want. And so, definitely encourage you to do that. Okay, another pitfall is not having an accountability partner. I actually just the other day was able to connect a couple people on the boards to be able to become accountability partners, and that is just so important to have somebody who you're checking in with. The group is great. It's wonderful. You're going to get lots of encouragement, lots of motivation, hopefully by reading other people's posts. There's nothing like one-on-one accountability. Somebody specific to share what your goals are, and somebody who's going to ask you, hey, how you doing on those goals? Are you hitting your macros? Are you hitting your calorie goals? Are you exercising every day? Are you getting those in? Very, very beneficial. So the more that you can do that, the better off you'll be. Any other thoughts on accountability partners, guys?
No, they're great. Very useful.
Okay. And the last one is a huge one. I know, speaking as a woman, I know it is for us women, and you guys can chime in as far as guys go, but comparing yourself with others, don't do it. And you know, I even struggle with this sometimes. You know, I'm always amazed. You look in the group and you see that somebody weighs a certain amount, and oh, I want to get down to that weight. I should weigh that much. You know, it's an internet group. You don't know how tall people are. For me, being 5'8", to compare myself and my weight to somebody who weighs 5'5" or 5'4", it's not a good comparison. And so be careful of that. Don't compare your results to other people. You know, compare your results with you, and you want to continue to strive to be better. And so I just really encourage you, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't fall into that trap. You can get discouraged really, really fast by doing that. You know, I'm always amazed at people post pictures, and we can compare ourselves to pictures that they post. People always post really great pictures of themselves, and they're not always true to life where people are really at. So I know that we women can really struggle with that, and we need to not do that, not compare ourselves. Anybody else?
No, yeah, you're right. It's the same for men too, because you know Greg sends me messages and says he wants to look just like me. So, you know, it happens.
Nice. I love it. All right. So those were kind of the pitfalls that Joey and I had come up with. And I forgot to do it in the introduction. It's Joey and I are the new Regis and Kelly. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other pitfalls that Alan, you or Justin can think of that people tend to fall into that we can kind of give an idea?
I mean, if you have a bad weekend and you know you fall off with your nutrition, don't worry about that either. That's in the past. Just bring it on back and clean it up, and you know you'll make up for it. It only sets you back a little bit, just depending on how bad you fell off. But just it happens. Just put it behind you. Don't fret. Don't worry about it. Just clean it up and bring it on back, and you'll be fine. Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll expand on that a little. People are just way too hard on themselves. I've seen, people. I've had a perfect week. Nutrition is, to the calorie. The macros are spot on. I nailed all my workouts, and Sunday night I had one cookie. My whole week is ruined. I mean, that's kind of an extreme example, but I mean, people, and I'm not trying to make fun of people if you guys think this way, because I've had those thoughts too. But keep in perspective, if you've had solid nutrition and workouts all week, one cookie is like 0.0001% of your week. I mean,
unless it's a big cookie.
Right. I mean, for the amount of effort you're putting, that one little cheat, if you want to call it, which I don't like calling it cheat because it kind of makes a bad relationship with food, I think. Mm-hmm. That's not even 1% of what you're doing. So, overall, you're going to be just fine. And even if you have go out and you have a treat meal, if you want to have a treat meal, take MyFitnessPal, Like, you know what, a day ahead of time you're going to go out or whatnot. Log it in to MyFitnessPal, know what you're going to have, know where you're going, log it in for dinner, and then compensate the rest of the day. Throw the macros out the window because you're probably going to be high on fat, but hit your calorie goal, and then do the best you can to, for the rest of that day, really focus on getting higher in protein to get as much, of what you would normally get in, and still hit your calorie goal, and you're going to be just fine. I did that. My father came down and he wanted to go to the Outback Steakhouse. I went and I knew it was coming, and I logged all the food I was going to eat. It was most of my calories for the day, probably 2/3. But I did that. I compensated. I had a very late breakfast. It was small. I had a snack for lunch, and when I went to dinner, I enjoyed myself, and I still lost weight that week. So if you want to have treat food or reward meal or whatnot, know it's coming and just log it, and then compensate it, and you'll be just fine. Where people get into trouble is they're in their day normally, and they get home, and so-and-so wants to go out for dinner, and it's going to be 1,200 calorie meal, and I've got 600 calories left for the day. That's where people generally get into trouble. And that can still happen, and don't beat yourself up about it. Do it, own it, log it, and move on, and work out harder the next day. And then really focus on developing the good behaviors that over 10 years from now are going to completely change who you are. And that perspective will help you stay on track when, oh my gosh, I had this food. Well, a year from now, that food's not going to matter, as long as I follow the healthy behaviors that I'm establishing most of the time. Will it affect your weight loss this week? Yes. Will it affect where you are a year from now? Probably not.
Yeah, that's a great point, Alan, and kind of to piggyback on that, one thing that I have really struggled with in my journey is the whole watching the scale thing, and how much do I weigh, and how much more do I weigh today than I weighed yesterday, and I know that's something I'm still working on, is having a healthy relationship with that scale. And I do it less now than I used to. Still happens. It catches me every once in a while, but all of a sudden the scale jumps and I want to freak out because I feel like, I've been working so hard and why am I not losing? And you have to realize that when you step on a scale, that is 1 point in one day. And you have to look at, and Alan has been really good about reminding me about this too, but you have to look at the long run. What is happening over the long run? And it can be really tough because when you have struggled with your weight, having a healthy outlook on your weight and thinking the correct way can be tough. You really have to work out your exercise habits, but also change the way that you think about food and the way that you think about your weight. And that can be a challenge at times, and I still struggle with it, guys. I really do. So, but don't look at the long term. One weight on one day is not going to ruin everything.
So
and weight loss doesn't go like this. Weight loss goes like this. I mean,
yeah, pretty much
up and down, and it is. And don't weigh yourself every day. Your body weight fluctuates so much depending on what you eat, how well you sleep, how much salt you've had, how many carbs you're eating. I've seen my weight go up 5 pounds in a day and a half. Then I've seen it drop 6 pounds the next day. I'm not gonna lie. I make some buffalo chicken bites that are awesome. I put a lot of Red Hot on them. That's got a ton of salt. If I eat, and then we make leftovers, I'll eat that for dinner and then lunch the next day. The next morning, I'll be up 5 pounds. Easily. It's all water. When I'm done with them, I go back to my normal low salt diet, flushes right out. So don't weigh every day. It will freak you out, drive you nuts. Why am I heavier today? I gained 3 pounds today. Tomorrow I'm going to lose 2.5, then go up another pound, then drop 2 more pounds. Once a week, at the most. Same situation. Me, I'm a Saturday morning weigh-in guy. I get up, I work out, take a shower, go to the bathroom. Before I eat breakfast, I weigh in. Same situation every day, or every time. That's the most consistent way to do it.
Okay. Thank you for that, Alan. So we had a question come up on the boards. How about overtraining? Is there such a thing as overtraining? So one of you want to hit on that?
Justin, Alan?
Absolutely. If you're doing 3 hours of heavy resistance training every day, you are overtraining. There is a point to where you're going to work out enough to where your body can't recover in time. It's like doing chest day 3 days in a row. You're not going to recover before. If you do X3 the challenge, your chest is going to be sore the next day. If you do Body Beast build legs, your legs are going to be sore the next day. Good luck trying to do those again the next day. You have to give yourself time to recover. That's why if you look at the programs that either a Beachbody program or some other program or something that you've made yourself or a personal trainer made for you, you'll see that you do, for the lifting days, periodized training. So you do alternating upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. So if you take P90X, for example, Monday is chest and back, upper body. Tuesday, plyometrics, leg. Wednesday, shoulders and arms, upper body, but different upper body. Thursday, ridiculously long, awesome yoga. Friday, legs and back. So if you notice, you do back twice that week, but it's separated by 4 and 3 days. So by the time you come back to it, your back's had enough time to recover. If you're trying to do stuff too quickly in between, you're going to realize that, oh my gosh, just, last time I did this, I could do twice as many reps of what I'm doing now with heavier weight. What's going on? If you're feeling tired all the time, just beat up, not recovered, you're overtrained. If you're really feeling that way and you're just really struggling in your workouts, it's probably a good idea to take a recovery week. Don't do nothing, but do stretching exercises, do some Pilates, even though everybody loves Pilates. Do yoga, go for a walk. Don't do the hard hammer your body type workouts. Rest is just as important as working out hard. That's why there's rest days in these programs, because your body needs a chance to go.
And to recover. Yeah.
I mean, don't skip them. They're there to allow you to recover. And I'll tell you what, if you take, I've seen this so many times for other people, I've experienced this myself, take the recovery week, really just focus on, your range of motion and whatnot, and let your muscles heal. You'll come back stronger, and you'll be able to push harder when you get after it again.
Yep, I agree.
Justin, you want to?
All right. Well, we are at our little over our 30 minutes. We're really trying to keep the calls down to a half hour. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So thank you guys for listening. Remember, your coaches and all of the coaches on the page are here to help you. So if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. We really want to see you guys succeed. So keep up the good work. You're doing a great job. And we're excited to have you.
And if you have more questions for tonight, just keep on asking questions on this post, and we'll get it covered. So thanks, everybody. Okay, bye.
All right. See ya.